Society, we
People,
have not formed
non-existent
any
people.
society yet, but definitely we will.
I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yes, ignorance is the best policy.
Okay, so today's the roulette drawing. I
What
know
you
I
just said?
have
You're drawing Arven.
no that I drew in the morning.
Yes, yes. I mean, you already shared it to us, so
Yeah. So point is, I understand what I made the mistake about making it as an emote only, but at least I drew it. What can I say? Like
yeah.
not like
But can
scratching every line and doing everything. I do it like with color, the whole color. I put the
but
outline
I
after that.
saw you drew lines though. So what's the
After
difference?
that, after over that, because I thought that would
So you, in
look good.
classic Rajesh fashion, you worked even harder than you needed to.
Yes. Actually, that took almost 1 hour to just make the outline. Then I
But at
removed
least
that.
you have done something. I mean, other than your studies, you have done something.
Wow. Immediate burn.
No, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm saying it in a positive way.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
I
not.
know.
understand that,
I'm
but it's
not.
still a burn.
Yeah, positive burn, negative burn, burn is a burn.
Yeah, it's like if it gets too cold, it still feels like it's your skin's getting burned, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
definitely. But sweating is also good. I mean,
No,
burning.
my point was I drew it like with full whole color brushes, not like pencil brushes. So I am happy with that.
No, that part I did notice, and that's good. Next you should do is, use a line as part of your illustration rather than an undersketch.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah.
I or Nero do, right? Nero or me. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I just remembered why I stopped drawing last week, and that was because I had to draw shoes. Fuck shoes,
Oh, shoes. Yeah.
not in a sexy way. Shoes suck.
Shoe. Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, Nero. So, during our weekend venture, you actually got to see my shoe, right? My actual shoe, not
Yes,
my
that
slippers.
was that shoe I like actually. I like
Good
that
to
shoe.
know. I was actually
Nero did what?
directly doing what?
Nero did what
What?
with your shoe?
He didn't do anything. He got to see my shoe, witness
Oh,
it,
okay. I
spectate
thought
it,
something
literally.
else.
No, 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 nothing else happened. He doesn't like shoes that much, at least not yet.
Very
Hmm.
sushi.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. That's actually
They,
funny. Never mind. Of course, it has to be spelled a particular way, and I'm not going to do it for Rajesh. So,
So, two or 3 weeks ago, it took me a whole day to pronounce sushi properly. I was just
which
messing up.
sushi?
I
The
The
food
food
or
one. The
okay?
food. For some reason in my brain,
Wait,
both
hang on,
it,
Rajesh. Give me a second. When you just remarked very sushi, did you actually mean the food, or did you mean sushi but as shoe?
as shoe, obviously. Oh,
Oh, good. I mean, it's important to confirm these things when you are involved because this
you
was actually
you are
funny.
trying to you are not trying to mend the food. You are trying to mend the shoe.
What do you mean? He's not trying to mend anything.
I mean, why he is spelling sushi, or I mean, trying
Are
to
you
spell
okay,
sushi
Nero? Do you
properly.
know? Have you ever heard of the phrase "among us"?
Among Us.
Yes.
Oh no, no.
Okay, then I can't explain it to you. Rajesh might try. I'm not going to.
no, no, I won't. I can't rather.
Okay, this is another thing you
Okay,
should ask Timmy to explain to you,
okay.
or maybe Eric. Actually, Eric is more of a fan of Among Us jokes or memes rather than Temi is.
Okay, sure,
Sure.
sure, yes.
Shoe, as in, that was also, never mind.
That is, yeah.
Stop it. Otherwise, we lost subscribers.
We don't
Why?
have subs. Um, we don't, we literally can't have subs because we are not partnered.
Thought partner.
So in Twitch, you can follow a channel, but that's called a follow, not a sub. To sub
No,
means you're
no.
actually giving them money.
This video is going to be put up on YouTube, right?
Oh, well, nobody watches on YouTube other than only, so it doesn't matter.
Until and
Then
unless I
Ritesh
force
watches.
somebody to watch it.
Yeah.
Is
And
it
even
your
only
wife?
doesn't actually watch it, he only listens to it, which I approve. This is basically a podcast, right?
No, but was it your wife or someone else?
Who, what
My
are you
wife?
talking
No, I don't
about? My
force my
wife.
wife
No,
to watch it. I
no, no,
force
absolutely not.
friends to watch it.
Besides, she's a full-time member, just happens to work this time. This time. Never mind. Yes, even then, only once.
I'm still sad that I couldn't join that session.
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
she
that's
will join.
entirely your fault. She will join again, and you will also be absent back when she does so.
And now I'm going to be very frequent.
Now you're going to what?
Very frequent joinee.
You should say so.
Yes, I am
Believe it
saying
when
so.
it happens.
Have you started going to
It
college?
lasts as well.
No, no, no. Holidays.
Okay, still
Holidays? What
holidays.
holidays?
Okay.
This is not holidays.
No, after one semester exam, there are 1 or 2 weeks of breaks.
But they're not holidays. They're just breaks.
And either way, there won't be any more college classes, scheduled college classes. There will be just I have to go
Scheduled.
weekly or
Scheduled.
bi-weekly basis for project
You
work.
never had to do that anyway. You just did it because you're Rajesh.
Then plan somewhere to go.
What?
Plan a vacation.
Oh,
A
my
holiday, if
parents
you will.
my
Yeah.
parents are going to holidays in Durga Puja, going to Madhya Pradesh.
Oh, I
Mhm.
wasn't aware you weren't going.
No, no, I am not going. Ritesh has his board exams, so we are staying.
This is a perfect time to go on vacations for a parent. Well, parents, someone who only has one of them.
What? Yes, that's why I'm pushing my parents to travel. That is the because this is the perfect time for them. We are old enough to take care of ourselves.
Can you
Ritesh is
cook?
old enough to take care of you as well. So
Rajesh, can you
Yes, yes, yes.
cook?
No,
Would you like to
he's
learn?
trying to be sarcastic.
Who is trying to be sarcastic? You.
Rajesh is. I'm
Uh,
always sarcastic.
Sir Casio. No, that's a bad one.
no, you must learn cooking then. I mean, it's a good
Yes, I will.
opportunity also.
Yes, I am planning to do so.
Perfect.
Sus.
No, no, I was already
Speaking of
planning to.
cooking, ever since we got our air fryer, we have, well, I have mostly been eating air fried stuff. Um, Not everything translates very well. We still haven't figured out how to do a proper old school Bengali style aloo bhaja. But most other things are turning out pretty well. The fried fish part is, I mean, the thing I thought would be the hardest to get right turned out to be the easiest. And yeah,
How much the taste differs from the oil fries stuff?
um, the taste cannot differ. That's not how taste works, but the texture differs significantly. except for fish. It's identical in terms of fish because I despise oil soaked anything, and I already prefer the taste of anything not being drenched in oil. So automatically, I like what little texture difference there is between stuff cooked drenched in oil and in an air fryer.
Hmm. Invite us
Uh,
someday and cook something and feed us.
uh, I'd rather not. No comment.
What comment? Did you say something?
Never mind
Yes,
then.
it did.
I didn't hear.
It's probably for the best.
Okay, if you say something.
I only have your best interest in heart. I hate shoes. I bet Nito can't draw shoes either, despite being a fan.
Yeah, I know.
Then teach me how to draw shoes. Learn yourself first and then teach me how to draw shoes.
I can I can post you a video.
I can Google myself, thank you. I can duck go myself, thank you. I can ask an LLM to produce a hallucinated link myself, thank you.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Good thing I didn't remove the Bengali tag from Twitch.
Apologies. Someone was poking his nose.
Hmm.
Uh, I was working the whole day to whole day actually.
Oh, I actually haven't worked much, just a little bit before joining. But my mom's phone, the screen is working up again. The green line has returned. My phone was refusing to even turn the screen on for quite a few hours until I managed to reboot it somehow.
Okay.
And yeah, phones are in a bad situation right now, or in a household at least.
Okay.
Phones also suck. It's just that we need it. Like shoes. Nobody needs shoes.
The world sucks.
True.
Suddenly sounds very depressed.
Who
Really?
sounds very depressed?
The world.
CEO.
See, huh?
Nah, I'm a lot less depressed this year than I was around this time last year. Literally and figuratively.
Ah, 1 year has passed, huh? Almost.
Of
Hmm.
what? I mean,
We went to the Nobunaga trip. Hmm.
oh,
It's pronounced Naura, not Naura.
did you know Rajesh? We met last day, me, Sio, and Shulok.
Yeah,
No. What do you mean last day?
I saw
Today
your
was
photo, eyes
Friday.
closed, mouth open.
Uh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
the
The
VR headset.
Nero's photo, yeah, with VR.
I don't remember
Sio, please.
posting any photos. Oh,
Maybe
the
it's a
video, you
video.
mean?
Yeah, the thumbnail, obviously.
How do
Sio,
you know
please
his eyes are
post.
closed? In fact, his eyes aren't closed because he's watching something in VR.
Well, at least mouth were open. Mouth was open. Damn it, Rajesh.
Hmm, don't I don't want to look at myself in that video. I always find funny.
Funny what?
I mean, my videos, my own videos.
Okay. But why?
I don't find it funny. I find it stupid.
I mean, yeah, stupid and funny. Yeah,
There's a difference.
yeah, there it is. Why? I have no answer. No clue. Why? But I like my photos, but not the videos. I never
I don't like my
watch
photos
any
either.
videos of mine, rewatch any videos of mine.
That actually opposite in my case.
But you
Uh,
only rewatch videos. You never watch them the first time.
I think that my videos came better than my still photos.
okay, you say so.
Let me. Hmm. Maybe I should be playing some music. But I hate shoes. Everything about shoes stuff. Who made shoes? What a terrible idea.
Cobblers.
Who invented the concept of shoes?
Open a Rabindranath's গল্পগুচ্ছ and you will find জুতো আবিষ্কার.
Right. Point.
Yes, we all know that.
No, I actually forgot. I
Oh,
mean, his stories aren't really known for being memorable, are they?
when I was in Boy Scout, we used to, play it actually.
You perform it
Why?
as a stage play,
For,
you mean?
as a stage, yes.
Oh,
Perform it, not play it
Perform.
like a game or play it like a video.
Yeah, yeah, perform it. A lot of time.
Some may say too many times.
I don't think that was that much good story to perform
Can
many times.
you name one of them that's good? Worth reading more
Let
than once?
So, who you were saying to?
Laboratory was good.
Possible.
Oh, okay. The stories.
I only like detective.
Obviously, for very obvious reason, right?
What is the obvious reason?
That kind of mistaken identity and doing stupid stuff and
No,
getting
no, no.
embarrassed. That's
It's
kind of your
because
forte.
that story is it feels like uh, sarcasm. It feels satirical, and it feels very anime. Which is to say, it feels interesting in a way nothing Rabindranath has ever written is.
If it was old days, I would get very angry when I was going through my Rabindrik phase, but
Right.
not anymore.
You are going through what? Rabindrik phase?
Yes, Radhesh's famous Ravindrik phase. Rajesh also had a Nandamik
Can you
phase.
just
Unfortunately, that word is cancelled now, so he can't do it.
Nandonik phase? Do you used to go regularly there,
I used to go where?
Nandan?
At
What is
Nandan.
Nandonik stage of yours?
I don't know. The CEO said that, not I. I am not claiming that.
A
Typical.
phase of his life when he was very
I
Nandun.
mean, I thought of that Rajesh every day, wake up and go to Nandan, sit there, walk there for a very long period of time and
I
come back
mean,
home.
look, there are two different kinds of Nandunic people. The first kind actually watches basically any movie that airs there, and the other never watches any movies, but just hangs out there. Which do you think
I'm
Rajesh would be?
watching the movie.
Nah, he'd be the one, the kind that just hung around the place.
I don't like to hang around places. I
Yeah,
rather
now you don't, but during your Nandunic phase, you wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe.
what? When was my Nandonik phase? You care to explain?
You tell me, you're the person we're discussing here. The
I
Nandun,
have
the
no idea.
ex-Nandun.
I have absolutely
Erstwhile
no
Nonno.
idea what kind of conspiracy theory was
Probably
peddling
during
there.
your early college years.
No, no,
I
no.
used to
That
go
time I.
to
Hmm?
Academy of Fine Arts twice in a week for studies.
I never did that, but I do remember I used to go there as well on our way back from sketching sessions and also from poke walks. And I hate everything about
I
this place.
was a
Maybe I
lot,
should just
I
zoom in.
mean, plenty of movies also in London.
I have watched very few movies, and very few of them were at London as well.
Yeah. During my
I
college days, and after that, I used to watch movies I mean, alone. I mean, I just go and watch the movies and come
That's
back home.
much better than watching with a group.
Yeah.
I have only went there once in my life in London. I mean to say
Gone there.
Okay.
for
I
watching
think
a
I've
movie,
gone. I mean,
obviously.
I've watched movies twice. One of them was a show that wasn't a movie. I've been inside for whatever reason. I don't even remember. Okay, I
My
watched
first movie. Yeah.
Bhuter Bhobishot
Continue.
at London, and also one of the Harry Potter movies. I don't remember which.
Okay. The first movie I watched in London was Bose the Forgotten Hero.
Oh wait, I've also watched that stupid Chota Chetan movie. No, it wasn't at London. They wouldn't have made that much effort to air a 3D movie. It was some other really small theater. That's all I remember.
I went to watch there. What was the name? Durgeshwar Guptadhan probably with my mom and brother.
A better name than Chota Chetan, that's for sure.
What?
A better name than Chota Chetan.
But a
I
bad
haven't watched
movie.
Chota Chetan.
These days, you're not missing much, especially since you can just buy a VR headset any day. So
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you are way too old. Yeah, it's not like a movie that you can enjoy throughout or for all ages. It's very chill.
it's not a movie you could even enjoy if you were a child back then. I despise the movie. I just really like the effect.
No,
As
Mm.
I
you
did
know,
not hate
as
the
a child, I
movie
have
anything.
always thought very lowly of people who wrote children's stories, which are offendingly stupid even for children. It was one of those stories.
What do you say if you watch today's cartoon for
Well,
children?
don't generalize. Only Chota Bheem, or rather, today cartoon from a very small subset of
Oh, no, no, no.
producers.
I'm okay. Sorry to say that. I'm not saying all the cartoons. I'm particularly saying the cartoons we are making here in our country.
Simply put, see the as a child, I was relatively good with language, both other languages and also English, because I used to watch a lot of cartoons, right? That wouldn't have happened had I grown up around this time. Not only because most TV shows, the channels don't even air stuff in English anymore without anyone's consent, but also because the cartoons would be so trash, I would not have watched them. I would probably spend the entire time playing games or something. So who knows? I would not not have watched Chota Bheem. You could not have made me watch that show as a child.
That show
It
is
is.
so bad. That show is
I
so bad.
mean, consider the fact that I didn't like Shaktiman, and Shaktiman was orders of magnitude more interesting than Chota Bheem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was I used to watch that as I mentioned earlier. Okay, what is your review about the Bengali cartoon Nonte Phonte?
I never watched it because anytime I saw even still frames of it, the artwork was so trash. I couldn't bear myself to actually watch them move around and talk.
Ah,
Yeah. I
but
also did not watch any of that show.
that was probably the only Bengali cartoon that I still enjoyed this day. Me and my brother both,
I don't
just
think
because
I
just
would
because
ever
the
be.
voice acting, just because the voice acting and dialogue. So just for that, and after that everything just destroyed. That
You
was
know,
probably only
if I
something.
remember, I'm going to Google it up and try to listen to one of these acclaimed lines of dialogue. And if they turned out to be trash, if they turn out to be trash, you will hear from me.
Yeah, sure.
it will be turn out to be trash.
I
I'm
will
pretty
literally
sure.
invoice you for the time I waste on that video if it turns out to be trash.
Yes, but keep your judgmental views at least 50% down. Otherwise,
50% of infinity is still infinity.
okay, sure.
Also, not that the reason I used to hate watching cartoons or anything dubbed in Hindi was because the Hindi voice acting usually was trash. Now, I say usually is because the Disney shows actually had very good voice acting in Hindi. And later in life, the children's Japanese shows, mostly the Shinchan, also had very good voice acting in Hindi. But
In
in the
earlier
middle
days,
range,
not anymore.
well, maybe I haven't watched them in many years, but in the middle there, where Cartoon Network was really popular and they were trying to dub literally anything they could get their hands on, the voice acting was unbearably bad. I can only imagine that Note Show would also have that kind of like alien speaking, basically. Not even not even AI models, but rather some alien who literally just learned the language by, I don't know, dissecting a brain and then repeating words. That kind of intonation.
Do you
Okay.
know that the last day I told you about the studio using AI and
Yeah, yeah,
show
and
it to you also?
the post that they didn't take down, which we thought they had taken down
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
had some kind of taste at
yeah.
least. Turns
So
out,
after that, I was trying to convince myself to write down something on that post that please stop doing this. This is so bad, ethically wrong, and all those stuff.
ethically wrong, no, you never argue ethics on the internet, Nero. You're never gonna go anywhere with that.
No, I mean,
May I get some context?
Okay,
there is a studio,
Nero,
there is a creative studio, animation studio.
creative studio. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, they're using AI videos to promote their stuffs and also wishing everybody on the occasions. You know, they're
Dishing.
basically they are basically creating AI videos.
Okay. But why dishing?
Being, huh?
Why dishing?
Sorry,
You said they are dishing, right?
Free.
they're I'm still not getting it. What
Okay,
you are
Nero.
saying?
Okay, forget. Start over. Right. Start over. Start explaining to him
Okay,
what this channel is
there is
doing.
a studio. They are work for animation. Okay, so being an animation studio, they are
No, no.
using
Try to use
AI.
the same words you did last time because both of us are curious what you actually said. You
But I did
said
not
that they
remember what
post
I.
AI made videos to promote their stuff. They're
Oh, and
posting
we
AI
see.
made videos and then, yeah, what's the word?
Oh, yeah, yeah. There. I mean, promo. I mean, we. What did I say?
And that's what I'm
Uh,
asking.
Okay. After
oh,
we
yeah, I
post the
forgot.
video on YouTube, we will find out.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I guess we won't though because Nero would have to listen to it and then translate it to us because we wouldn't be able to understand the word the second time either.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I will do that. But my point is, they being a creative and animation studio, they're using
You
AI
really need to
within.
stop using the word creative. Just excise it from your vocabulary. Never use it. Think of it like a slur, like do the needful.
Oh, yes.
I have a word in my vocabulary that I hate like that. But carry on.
Ironically or sincerely?
Sincerely, the word is
No, not
holistic.
the hate. The hatred is always sincere. But do you use the word ironically or?
No, I would never use the word. I hate that
Oh,
word.
so why do you say it's part of your vocabulary if you never use it?
No, but I know the word, right? That's why I said.
I see. I know many words that I would never utter. Not even as an example. So anyway, Nero. So this studio,
Absolutely.
who is in the animation industry, as you would put it,
Yeah.
is putting out AI generated videos and very obviously AI generated video. Both the still image is AI generated and then the image is turned into a video using AI.
Yes.
And
Yes.
both of
Nero
us
is
think
ISG.
that this is particularly ironic, is how I would describe it.
Yeah. And the videos of, I mean, AI generated videos were also very bad quality.
Well, right now, if they
Obviously,
want
man.
to make good AI videos, they would have to spend an enormous amount of money, which they're not gonna do. So
Yeah. But both of our point was like being an, I mean, creative studio or animation
not
studio.
Beacon Art Studio. That is enough, right?
Yeah, art studio. Yeah. How can they do it?
One more time, Nero say creative studio COE cancel him.
Well, I probably won't
Anim
cancel him,
Animation studio.
but
I
I
will
would
say
start
animation.
writing sternly worded comments on the group chat where his beloved wife would be able to read them. I've already leaked the fact that Nero despises comic books, which has put a strain on their relationship. Let me put you, as it should be.
I totally agree. For
Yes.
once.
Anyway, so Nero was thinking of writing to them, even though he has already written to them once, right?
No. Oh, no, 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 no. I did not. I was thinking of write something on their page.
No, but you said you already pointed out one of the videos as being AI generated, and that's why you were suspecting that they had taken the video down when you couldn't load it.
No, no, no. I was saying that they might take it down, not because I pointed out. I did not say anything to them.
Nobody said anything to them. Why would they take it down?
No, some people did. Some people
Oh,
did.
they did. Good on them. Could have
Yeah,
been you.
they. But the videos are still there after
Naturally.
commenting. Yeah.
Only two things can happen when you someone on the hypocrisy. They can either learn, which would be an extremely rare thing. We could throw a party, so rare, or they would double down.
Yes, exactly. I was exactly thinking about that word, double down.
What do you mean by double down? I mean, they just ignore the fact.
No, no, no. They do it even more often. They
Oh,
do it
okay,
more
okay, okay.
intensely.
Got it. Yeah, might be. But I did not
Why did
find
I?
the courage to
Yeah,
write it
I
down.
really should have just traced Arven instead of making this much work for myself. Even after cutting his legs off, there's a lot of work to be done. So Nero, do you want to generate some AI generated videos with a new graphics card that you still haven't bought?
No, I mean, I can use AI, but not for, I mean, not for fun purpose only.
Such as,
Such as just, such as my own video of
but
using
that's
AI.
also their own video though.
That's not their own videos.
No, they're posting it on their own channel, so naturally it's their own
I
video.
mean, no, no, no. I did not
What
mean
else
that.
is the
I'm saying
definition of?
that using myself to create AI videos.
Okay, but uh, let's disregard the problematic issue of you uploading your likeness to some other corporate entity's model and then training their model on your likeness. Your likeness is not that important. We can all agree. But
Yeah.
why? Would
I
you rather
mean,
not just draw cartoons of yourself?
yeah, I can do. That I can do. Actually, that will take a lot of time, so that's why I did not
I see.
mention.
See, that's exactly their reasoning as well, right? The studio is also doing it for the same reason.
So my fantasy is someday that technology will be so advanced that my novels, ChatGPT novels, I can make them directly via
Okay,
video
so
and watch on
today
VR.
in small talk, I posted a link about NaNoWriMo, the NaNoWriMo Foundation, if you can call them that. They sure do. Getting a sponsor from a company who is basically doing AI grip now, right? And to make matters even more entertaining, they put out a blog post basically. Uh, they basically had to disclose this stuff, right? Because if you get a sponsor, you want to disclose them. Otherwise, why would they even sponsor you? Because they want publicity. Uh, they basically wrote the blog post, and I think the exact same words were that claiming that AI should not belong in a creative endeavor is classist and ableist.
What?
Because, yeah, classist and ableist, because apparently a 25-year-old tradition that basically started by getting people, encouraging people to make a habit of writing, not even publishing their stuff or being millionaires by being a bestseller or whatever, just getting them into the habit of writing because people don't write enough. And this is an entertaining hobby. Plus, lots of skills are tied to writing and that sort of stuff. Because that project basically is currently arguing if you are someone who does not like to write or can write very often or a certain volume of writing, if you end up using AI to write your stuff, that is a good thing because now you are enabling people who are otherwise differently able to be able to write. And apparently, somehow class is involved because people who are rich get more time to write or something like that. Let's ignore multiple centuries of history of who the authors were or whatever. But apparently, this is their line of argument, and they're saying that uh, arguing against AI is classist and ableist. So they at least have your back, Rajesh. So in the future, when you will just write your prompts into ChatGPT and it'll generate your novels for you, NaNoWriMo will remember.
Hmm.
Nobody will read them, but NaNoWriMo will at least encourage you to do it.
I don't want anybody to read them. Those are my personal novels, right?
Are they erotic? Are they erotic fan fiction? Everyone wants to read those, Rajesh.
And not that erotic in fashion.
Here I am encouraging people to make personas to join VR2 and stuff, and you don't even want to write erotica. So disappointing. Rajesh,
Can you
what do you
even
want to write?
write? Can you even write eroticas on ChatGPT?
ChatGPT isn't the only LLM in town, right? You can basically run LLMs on your PC. In fact, the chief driving factor, as always, the chief driving factor behind um, self-hosted LLMs, as people call them, has been generating erotic roleplay. So yeah,
Oh.
people just run the machines on their own PCs and they can do whatever they want with them.
As Nero was asking, I like a dark fantasy novel.
How dark?
Dark, dark
Are we
fantasy.
talking Game of Thrones dark?
Uh, I haven't watched that show, so I can't compare, right?
You, but you have watched that show, or at least watched some of it, or you could have read it as well.
Actually, I don't. I just watched the first episode. If you are considering that first episode dark, yes, that kind of dark.
Oh, so cringe dark, dark for no reason other than to make it dark. So the worst kind of dark, you're saying.
Hey, dark gatekeeping, dark keeping.
Dark it what?
So I said dark gatekeeping.
I see. Dark keeping. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you say? Yet. Anyway. Okay. Fine. Yes. Yes. You know, the darkness definitely needs to be gate kept. Have you seen the edgy teenagers writing extremely bad fanfic? That's basically turned into 50 Shades of Grey, right? Even though that was also erotic and dark.
Hmm.
I have no clue what you are saying.
You know, for once, you're better off.
Yeah.
Agreed. Rajesh approves.
Hashtag Raju approve.
Don't say that. Have Nero tried that green blue tasting game of thing?
It's not a game.
Nero?
Nero,
What? What? What are you saying, Rajesh?
check Nogunara. Check the channel for several green and blue screenshots. Open that
Yes, yeah, I
website
checked.
and run that test right now, live. Yet first row.
From your phone, not from your computer.
No, no, no. Do it from your computer.
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't matter. None of his displays have ever been color calibrated.
Okay. Wait.
Run it from your laptop, run it from your key, run it from your phone, buy a VR headset and run it from inside VR.
Paste your color categorization. Is my blue your blue?
Whenever it shows you a color, pick whether it's blue or green. There's nothing else you have to read.
Okay. Your boundary is at hue 191, bluer than 98% of the population.
Ooh,
For
98. That's really high. Can you just
for
post
you,
the screenshot on the same channel?
No, no, Nero, please finish the line. Please finish the line. Reading, finish the line.
turquoise is green. For you,
Hmm.
turquoise is green.
Ah, so my
Why did you
experiment
make him
fails.
to what did you what? He already gave you the data you needed to make your hypothesis or rather break it in this case.
Yeah,
He said 98% blue. And then you asked him to finish the line by mispronouncing turquoise.
I didn't use the word. Nero used.
Yeah, but that was
Turquoise.
unnecessary. You didn't need him to read that part of the line.
Perfect.
Hmm. Anyway, so that's the whole bit of science Rajesh needed you to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
His hypothesis was because Jali is colorblind um, and apparently thinks everything is green. If you also thought that way, the reason would have been because both of you are married.
I guess that. I guess that actually.
I
Hmm.
see. I mean, you could have just also
But I did
read
not
that.
reply anything because I was not getting anything. I mean,
Theory was marriage makes
Then
people
you didn't
blind.
actually guess it. You read it. That's a different thing, right?
yeah, I read it.
Yeah. So you didn't guess it. You read it.
Reddit is dead.
True, Reddit is also dead, but this is a different kind of Reddit. I hate it. Hate everything. Extremely annoying.
Posted.
Hmm. In these dark, dark days, you have to hate everything.
Anyway, Nira, so how far is the plan to buy the VR headset?
First, I will buy a computer. Then I will try thinking
Yeah,
of
also,
buying
what
VR.
happened to the computer plan? I'm not going back to that store, just in case.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ever.
I mean, I have not decided yet, but firstly, we
Have
will
you
try
actually
that.
at least forwarded the information to your
Yes, I did, I
ex-professor
did.
slash
I
contact?
did. The next day, my sir called me and asking
Offered?
that whether we go or not. I said yes. We went there, and this is the thing.
Among other things, we learned you have no idea what you're talking about.
And he did not say. He said okay, okay, maybe. Yeah.
Keep it. Anyway,
Why are you
remember
clapping?
the green line I was complaining about on mom's phone? It just disappeared. Nobody knows why.
Okay.
They will come back, don't worry.
Oh, it will. We know.
Is it a OnePlus phone issue, right?
No, no, no. Basically, any relatively cheap OLED phone can get this. Actually, that's not even true. iPhones also can get them, and iPhones are nothing cheap. But yeah, so
Oh,
basically, some batch of OLED, because most of these screens are actually made by Samsung, have some inherent defect in them, and either the connector or something else for them breaks, and they start displaying these green lines, which are extremely standard in digital displays, and also sensors. Cameras could also used to get these green lines way back when. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about them because this is a strictly hardware issue, and the companies don't want to replace them either because why would they?
Both.
Bocha?
No, 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 I'm not. By the way, CEO, is your cousin our YouTube subscriber?
No, I don't think my cousin even understand the concept of subscribing. This particular cousin, she probably just clicks on the bell and forgets about it.
Wow. No comments.
I know mom hasn't subscribed to our channel either, mostly because she also doesn't understand the concept of subscribing, but thankfully she also doesn't understand the concept of clicking on the bell. So we are good on that front.
Mm. Well, Ritesh has subscribed.
Oh, good.
he did comment also.
We should actually, really, I don't get any comments. Why
How
would
do
we
you
comment?
know, Niro? How do you know?
I know because I know. Ask Pritesh. Am I?
Hang on a second. What channel are
I,
we talking about? Live at Virtual?
I, yes,
Yes,
I know that Ritesh commented. Ritesh told me. But how did you recognize it was maybe
because it is
Oh, I
showing
see.
that it is Ritesh.
really?
I'm
Yeah, of
sure his
course.
account is called Boomon as well, right?
No.
Yeah, but it's
Ritesh,
showing
what
in
is your
him.
YouTube? What is your YouTube channel name?
Not channel,
Ha
Google account.
Sir Butter Toast.
I actually remember this as well. Why do I remember this?
I don't know. And that was the YouTube name. You have to choose, right? What name will display on your YouTube comments or YouTube videos.
Yeah, that did happen some years back, right?
So it can't be Ritesh. I don't
I
know
mean,
how.
It can be
I
Ritesh. I'm
am.
username and YouTube handle. Anyway, it's good to know. I was actually going to insist that we turn live into a proper podcast, which is to say, structured like a podcast, turned into a playlist like a podcast that will get syndicated. But there are two issues with that. I don't want to host these files, and other podcast hosting services are kind of annoying in how they monetize their stuff. And if you put stuff on YouTube, YouTube is fine hosting them, but you can't listen to those podcasts anywhere outside of YouTube because YouTube refuses to support RSS,
What you
not the fascist organization.
please go once
Um,
again. What you are suggesting?
uh, what we do right now is basically a podcast. We
Yeah,
draw along, sure, but we blab on like regular podcasts.
anything.
So
Yeah.
we should actually upload them like podcasts, uh, format them like podcasts, turn them into
What is
syndicated
podcast
links.
format?
CEO. Okay, first
What a
answer neither
strange
them.
question. What do you mean? What is the podcast format? Like you listen to podcasts. Why do I have to explain what podcasts are to you?
But we are uploading it like it, right?
No, we're not. We're
I mean,
uploading them like flat videos. They won't even show up in YouTube Music if you search for podcasts. In order for them to be treated as podcasts by YouTube, you have to do some little bit of metadata wrangling.
I'm asking what is that? I mean, what is the
It's not
requirement?
too big, but first of all, we have to title our videos properly. Currently, we title all our videos as live with virtual on YouTube, which is completely nonsense.
Yeah.
I already made a
I think
thread
you did today, right?
polling
Live
about
Arven
different
Pt.
title structures that you didn't even notice, let alone reply to. So
I did not reply, but I did notice.
I refuse to believe that.
Ah.
By the way, CEO,
Yes,
you like podcasts very much. You
I wouldn't
listen
say
to
I
them
like
regularly.
podcast as a. I mean, I like the concept of podcast. I don't listen to that many podcasts. Nero only listens to far more podcasts than I do.
But you still didn't watch Only Murders in the Building. Please watch.
What? Only Mothers in the Building is a TV show.
Yes.
If you are okay with me watching it without looking at it, I can do that.
No, it is based on podcast. Oh,
So that's irrelevant. That is completely irrelevant. That's like saying, oh, you like reading books, so watch this movie.
no. As a podcast enjoyer, you would enjoy the.
No, this is irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the fact. As a podcast enjoyer, I would enjoy it if it was a podcast. It's not a podcast, therefore it's irrelevant.
Watch the show. Watch the show. You will enjoy it. I
I
promise.
have not watched even Dungeon Mystery. Delicious in Dungeon, I have not started watching. If I don't watch Delicious in Dungeon, I'm not gonna watch that show. That frankly, I did not find interesting when I whether it was available on stream or not.
How did you judge that it is not interesting? You haven't watched
It
anything about it.
looked very boring. I watched the opening. I watched the opening and a few seconds into the first episode, which is not enough to actually decide whether I would watch it or not. And even though I did not like it, I would have still watched it had I gotten the time. I'm just saying the first few impressions of it were not positive.
No, no, no. It was all ruse.
It has all what?
Ruse.
What?
Fake illusion.
Oh, I see. Are you giving me a crossword? A ruse? I see. Never mind.
That a crossword?
No, no, no. It's not a crossword. I just couldn't figure it out.
Oh, I said ruse.
Yeah, who knows? It's probably a for Russians or something.
No, no, no.
I fucking hate it. Why am I wasting time on his crotch? I can't even draw a crotch. What has become of me? Hmm. You know what? Hmm. Anyway, um, Nero, I went looking for more 3D printers, and all of the good printers that we had wishlisted are now out of stock, and the only company who imports them is not interested in importing them anymore.
Okay, that's a bad sign, I guess.
And that's a sign we should have bought it already. And since I'm not buying a computer anymore, maybe I should. The only problem is that's exactly the sort of thing I can't keep in my house. I don't have enough space.
I can keep it.
You have to also run it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we'll run it together, right?
What is this? A tandem bicycle?
No, I mean the use of that thing. I'm saying. I
I
mean,
think this is the appropriate moment where I can say get a room.
Well, Nero is providing the room. He's the one who has a large house.
yeah. The printer link you have shared in the group, Amazon
But you're
link,
talking about a normal printer, not a 3D printer, as you.
3D printer you just shared, right?
No, I haven't shared any 3D printer links. Not for buying anyway. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I I thought that's a 3D printer.
I don't know what you're talking about. Always a good sign. Exploring things that don't exist.
How about
So,
I put a hello behind Arvin's head?
Halo.
Hmm, like this.
I'm not looking at your stream, so I wouldn't be able to comment.
I just joking.
If you insist. I mean, it wasn't funny,
Hmm,
so I believe you.
hmm.
He's not dead, by the way. Only his parents.
Uh, I am taking 2 minutes break. Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
specifically 2 minutes.
Are you going to have Maggie?
Too late. He's breaking. I give up. It's not going anywhere.
I'm also not watching your stream, so I cannot say.
I'm not soliciting any comments right now. I'm just commenting on how shoes suck, and also I can't draw pants anymore.
Damn it.
Oh, today when I was doing my storyboard in the middle, I was struggling very much that the drawing I have been doing, it's not coming out properly. The poses, the lines, everything, it's not coming out. It was not coming out properly, so I was a bit
And then what
frustrated.
shonen trope did you pursue to fix that?
I just continued with the
Well,
bad
that's
drawing.
certainly a shonen trope. Unfortunately, I can't do shonen tropes.
Also, I finished one more episode in Kill la Kill,
Good
episode
to know.
5.
Have you talked to the friend who recommended it to you yet?
No, 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 no. I haven't.
You know what? I'll change my mind.
Are you using Gemini?
Using in what sense? It's not
I mean,
that
Gmail has
really useful.
incorporated Gemini, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I never tried to do anything with Gemini
Uh,
in Gmail at least. I mostly use Gemini if I want to come up with a word to name something, and basically only that.
uh, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, what does it look like?
Hello, Snehashish. How can I help you today?
Not is the answer. Tell it to talk to you in Bengali.
Sure. Ah, it's doing it.
Oh, you're lucky. Sometimes it'll decide that it can't do that.
Hmm. It is saying, স্বাগতম, আমি আপনার সঙ্গে বাংলায় কথা বলতে পারি। আপনার কি কোনো প্রশ্ন আছে?
Yeah. Who in their right mind actually opens up with Shagatam?
Okay, I am back.
So, how was
Are
it,
you
Fred?
having Maggie, Rajesh?
No, I had Maggie
So
yesterday.
Are you having a crisis of faith
No, I got a message from college.
from God?
pro-
From
That's what.
college, not
Oh,
God.
from college. Never mind. I mean, basically the same thing, right?
what they are saying that don't come more.
No, not that important.
Only the
Okay.
Catholic God says that. That was a pretty highbrow joke. You guys need to get on my level.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
just afraid that our YouTube videos will get blocked.
By whom?
But
God?
you are why, why you keep saying that our YouTube video is going to be blocked?
Because you have to comment something blasphemous and making people angry.
It's not blasphemous. It's exactly what the Catholic God says you should do.
Just
And
stop
specifically
saying,
the Catholic God, only the Catholic one.
don't use that. For God's sake,
Which one?
I am not going to tell you.
Why are they so laughing suddenly? What's what? I just what's so funny in that?
Well, I can't explain to you. Only Rajesh can.
Yeah, of course I'm asking Rajesh only.
Again, don't end sentences with only.
Hey, who is saying chat? Someone is in chat.
I'm not watching, so. Cheap viewers on more spam. I don't actually know if I can block spam from. I can't actually do it. I have to go to Twitch. What is the useless piece of trash? Let's see. Delete, no. Block, yeah. Ban, goodbye.
Tan, tan.
What? They were selling something or what?
Yeah, views, typical view bots.
Ah,
Maybe one of these days, Nira would get frustrated enough to pay them or something.
Also, I am actually thinking about making a Discord bot. Let's see.
For
some other day you are talking about some bot, right?
Was he? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I'm asking what kind of bot? What Discord bot do you want to make?
I have not think about that. I was just planning to make something. I have not
Oh, you
given a
just
thought.
want to make a bot and you have decided it should be a Discord bot.
Yeah,
Why though? Why do you want to make a bot?
just for testing
Testing what?
that how to make a bot or something. I have to do something. Sake of
So
science.
you just want
Oh,
to know whether
the
you
sign.
can. Is that
The
the
sign.
actual answer?
Yeah, just for fun, making a bot.
I can't imagine Rajesh ever having fun programming, so it's a hard sell for me.
Just don't spew nonsense on live stream.
Would
For
you
the
have
civilization,
prefer if
that
I
was a
spewed
fake
it
news.
on, I don't know, dead stream? What happened to your Jupyter perils?
Hmm. Do I have to say that in English?
Uh, I mean, that's weird. What else would you say? Oh, yeah, language. Yes, of course you have to. Everything you were doing along that troubleshooting issue was in English, right? You're Googling in English, you're writing code in English, so why not?
Okay, so the errors are still my error, not error. The problem is still the same. The kernel is not showing up. Other options on the internet that I checked, I have tried everything, but it's not working. Now, what Oni said about Conda, I have to install
So
that.
you have not actually
I
done anything since then.
no, I actually again trying other website and suggestions about that. I was doing that
Oh,
this
so you have
morning.
not done anything about it. Good to know.
Then I draw the roundlet. Okay, that took time.
You didn't even finish that.
Yeah, I finished that.
I don't see any.
What do you mean?
You didn't finish the rowlet. You still haven't made it actually scale to the actual size it will be used in.
Oh no. So I remember that you are saying that I have to draw it in 20 by 20 pixel size,
No,
but
you
I
have to
made
draw
it.
it large, but you have to always be
Shrink it
previewing
down.
it at the target size.
Oh, I can do that. I thought the mistake I made was that I drew it on the 500 by 500 pixel size.
If you can draw it at 20 by 20, you can try that if you want, but that's significantly harder than you think it is.
I thought you told me to do that when you are
No,
just
I
saying
said
that.
you draw whatever size you want, but always keep a preview of the actual target size open so that you know what every detail you're adding is going to be wasted.
There was not much details, just his beak
Now,
and the
a
eye.
detail, you may not describe it as a detail, but it is a detail. For example, his, well, it's that bow thing it's wearing, right? Uh, it's basically not there in the target size, is it? The
Uh,
two lines of the leaf creases on its bow will not
yes,
be
yes, yes,
visible. The
yes, yes.
lines you are drawing on its wings will not be visible. The shadow you are drawing on the two hand parts, the wing parts, they will not be visible. The two lines you're drawing as his eyes will not be visible as you are drawing them. They would become a very different shape. The mouth, the open mouth that you have drawn will not be visible. None of these things will be visible. And only after you actually try previewing it at the target size will you be able to realize how much of it is wasted.
Yeah, but what is the solution? How can I preserve preserve them? Is there any way?
Just do it the actual way. Preview them and preview the thing at the target size while you're drawing, and you'll be able to figure it out eventually. Not
How
to
to do
mention,
that?
just completely throw away any brush that's smaller than, I don't know, 8 by 8 pixels or something like that. I don't know what your actual size is. So um, these thin lines are useless. Nobody would notice them. In fact, make it look ugly. So yeah.
No, how to see the preview in Krita? Is there any way to watch
I
it?
actually showed it to you some weeks ago while I was testing and also talked to you about it. While you have Krita open, basically go into Window, a new view, open your currently open file in the new view, and then zoom it to whatever size you want.
New view. Okay, nothing happened.
You're also on Linux, so you have the same bug. I guess then you have to open a Docker. Let's see. What is a Docker called? Preview Docker? Overview, I think. Yeah, open the overview Docker and then resize it to whatever target size you want.
Where is the Docker?
It's under
Tools,
settings and
settings.
then Dockers.
Settings, Docker, and what did you say? What the Docker? What Docker?
Overview.
Overview.
Overview Docker. Okay.
I, I always open this window. I mean, overview Docker.
And uh,
Then shrink that overview to what you think is a suitable size. That should be enough. Still don't like it?
no, uh, I cannot actually shrink that.
Yes, you
I
can.
am
I
on
just
the
did.
I am on the overview section. If I am scrolling down or scrolling up, the main photo is getting
I am not telling
changed.
you to scroll anything. I told you to resize it. It's a window.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
I do that.
You knew that, did you?
Got
Good to
it,
have
got
some
it.
faith in yourself, even if misguided.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thereafter, though, when you're actually done drawing the thing, you actually do still have to shrink it. I wouldn't say manually because only filters are involved, but you have to use some filters to shrink the thing because otherwise it's going to get blurred when you shrink it.
How about convert it to a JVG file,
A what?
vector file?
What is a JVG file? I've never heard of any JVG files.
Dot
I am on.
SVG.
You can't convert it to an SVG file. You'll have to trace it. Converting a raster image to a vector image is called tracing, which is the opposite of rasterization, obviously.
Uh, I convert it using some online converter and obviously it didn't work.
It will work. It'll suck. It'll look very bad.
I tried to upload it on the Discord and Discord didn't
I
render
don't
it.
understand why you think an SVG is going to help you because Discord doesn't understand SVGs.
Yeah, that's what happened. I put it on Discord and some HTML codes popped up.
HTML codes popped up. That is your SVG file. It's just opening in the browser.
Yes, so I got that. So I thought if it is a vector file, then if I shrink it, then nothing will get lost. But
No, you have some very
Thanks.
weird ideas of how things go. Anyway, yeah.
hmm,
Okay, that's enough. Hmm. Hmm.
for the time being, I am sharing what I done after some doing some editing.
I'm doing what? I mean, are you talking about
Rounded,
your
rounded.
Rowlet or okay?
Don't do it now.
I'm doing it from phone.
No, no. I mean, I'm saying don't do it in middle of the stream. You are doing it on your phone right now.
Yes, if I do it on my computer, that will shared on your screen, right?
That
Not
what I'm
necessarily.
saying.
You could have just shared your window.
I couldn't. I am
Right. I
saying,
keep forgetting that IT professional Rajesh can never get a computer to work normally.
yes.
IT professional Rajesh. That's a good name.
RP.php. What's RP?
Oh, so it was actually Rowlet.png. Then I was doing some resizing stuff and just randomly gave them in. What?
Sus. What happened?
Is this photo have a background?
Does this photo have a background? I don't know
Does
what you're saying. No, it's transparent. Extremely
okay.
blurry. You still have
I
the
am happy
lines.
with
I keep telling you that those lines are worthless, that you should delete them
no no
because
no.
they're getting in your way.
Yeah, not for the emote's sake, but as just standalone image, I like it.
Even then, it's actually distracting because it's too, I mean, it's not sketchy enough to be sketchy, but it is very imprecise. You can make it even rougher and more organic, and it'll look nice, but you actually tried to draw it very patiently and still did a rough job of it. So it's looking that middle of the road kind of thing is uncomfortable to look at.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Hobby.
Anyway, I have sacrificed most of my so-called baby, and now I'm only going to draw this part.
Your what?
Okay.
My baby. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Rajesh, we are planning to go out for sketching. Would you like to join us?
When?
We have not decided that, but this
No,
year
wait. When was the
definitely.
last time you went to with that Urban Sketchers group? Went out?
Oh, last time, 3 weeks back, I guess.
I see. Are they still alive?
Yeah, they are still alive. They are doing it in every weekend.
How they manage to endure our weather, I will never know. I mean, we
I
used to
also
do
don't
that as
know.
well, but the weather was slightly more endurable. Like
So my question to Nido, if I agree to go, how am I
Yeah,
going to draw on pen and paper?
yeah,
whatever you want. Most people draw on pen and paper.
No, I mean I don't have color pencils kind of thing. I have to draw it on with
you
just
can
pencil.
Okay, Nero, would you describe to him what I used to do when I went out drawing?
with a pen and a
With
very,
just
very
one
small,
pen, no erasers even, and a very
yeah,
small notebook, which I still have
yeah,
naturally.
very, very small notebook.
I wouldn't describe it as
It's a
very, very
pocket
small.
size
It's just
notebook,
small.
actually.
Yeah, it's literally a pocket notebook. And I have an even smaller notebook with me right now, which I haven't used.
Yeah. So, Rajesh, you can do it.
Okay,
We
let
believe
me
in you.
know if I get time. I will join.
So when's the regular schedule again? The urban schedule groups?
Yeah, that's for mostly on Saturdays morning or Sunday morning.
Okay, so now you know the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we can go like not with them also. We can go
I
by
know, and
ourselves.
I won't go until it's cooler outside. Or it's not just the heat either. I am actually very good with heat. It's the light, and I don't have photochromatic glasses anymore like I used to do back then. So yeah, it's not happening until winter for me. And I don't think Rajesh is going to go on a very cozy little date with just the one of you. So
So problem with Rajesh is sweats way too much than you can imagine.
the
I
problem
also
with
do
Rajesh is
sweat.
manifold, I would say.
I don't know what
Rajesh,
that word means.
Never mind that.
I also do sweat a lot.
If the weather is good, I will join.
Nah, you won't.
Wow. Just gaslighting me into joining, huh?
No, this is the opposite. I'm telling you, you won't join.
Yo.
Much like how Jali won't be our first customer, or even any customer, let's be honest.
I am thoroughly disappointed by the way.
By whom?
By whom?
By the oh the artwork I did this morning, right? I thought that would work.
I'm significantly more disappointed with the artwork I'm doing right now than you were with your morning rowlet. Also, I have a feeling that that's not the actual answer. Why did I switch to a James Turner line style again? Right, because this is cheaper. I forgot. Never mind. Oh yeah, Nero, as I was saying, I haven't been able to figure out a way to record our audio without recording a video as well. So we are going to have to stream our Friday game.
Okay, I have no issue.
What is on Friday?
1,000-year-old Nero Pyre.
The RPG?
Yep, the duet RPG. Well, the solo RPG that I'm going to run duet.
Okay, if you guys can able to record it, I will watch later. I will listen as a podcast later.
Well, the idea was that we would actually publish it, but we are going to publish it with the illustrations of the memories that we are going to be developing in the game. The game is all about memories. So you can watch it, the bare recording if you want, because we can actually do that privately on YouTube, but we can't do that privately on Twitch. Um, and who knows how long it's going to take for us to actually draw the memories.
If you are dedicated, then one day. If you are not dedicated, 1 year.
No, if I'm not dedicated, then never.
So,
Didn't rain at all today. At least it rained a little yesterday.
so
It was
during
raining here, little, very less actually, but it was
Very
raining.
little, very less is not a thing.
during
Okay.
2:45 to 3:30 p.m., it's rained heavily around Kodamtala.
Boo, interesting. How do you know that?
That called. obviously.
Naturally. Also, it rained pretty heavily over here yesterday around the same time, but nowhere else. Not even at Shiptala.
Hmm.
Business as usual.
This year during Ram Visarjan, people thought that it will rain too much and everything will flood it away. So very
Why? Why did they think that? The sort of people who actually use pujas as calendar basically are usually not the brightest people. But I'm still going to ask, why did they think that? Was there some kind of superstition associated?
no, the shop, the temporary shops opens on the day of Ram Visarjan, na?
That's not what
No,
I
no,
was
no, no.
asking, but
CEO is
sure.
asking that why people are thinking that it will rain on that day
Yes,
Or
particularly.
specifically.
weather prediction.
That's not weather prediction if you don't have a rationale for it. What's the rationale? The rationale is that it's a pujo, or does it traditionally rain around that time? What's the reason?
No, weather forecast was there that that day will it will
Oh,
going
the
to rain
actual
heavy.
weather department's focus, I see. Those extremely reliable people who have never failed us before.
Yes. And turns out very little rain happened that day. And I heard that very few shop owners came and they earned heftily.
Okay, I mean, sure.
It's good
What
for them at
do
least.
they actually what do people sell in these malas?
In Ram Visarjan Mela, was
Yeah.
household items like betel churi and kind of
I don't
dalon
know.
chutney,
Bekachuri is a
etc.
pretty niche thing. I wouldn't call it a household item these days.
These kind of things are getting sold. Nero can explain better, right? He lives nearby.
But I don't go there.
Neither do
Never
I.
have been.
Dad told.
Your dad told you that Nero lives there.
So dad told me this thing that they aren't happy.
I find it really amusing that you would add the Lee at the end of FT in this case, which is absolutely correct. But you wouldn't, you basically end the sentence that that's why my dad told, as if told can ever be used in a sentence. Thing you can't
Wait.
tell and then stop.
Oh no. Said.
Yeah, say. Say is a, what is it called? Intransitive verb.
Why am I doing this? Why, Rajesh? Why?
Why indeed?
This, this was so stupid.
To suffer is the answer. The answer is always to suffer.
Hmm.
Anyway, let me bring up some other bullshit stuff that will confuse Nero and nobody else. Nero, so a movie, think of a movie, right? A film, any kind of film, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
A film is basically a whole bunch of still photos, right? One after
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
So you can think of a film as a 3D object, a cube basically, where basically you stack 2D photos side by side and it may forms a cube, right?
Okay.
And two of the that cube has two directions, right? One of them is the x and y axis along the still photo, which is the normal x and y space axis we are familiar with. And the
Yeah.
other axis where you're stacking the photos is a time axis. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you imagine what that movie would look like if you were to if you were to basically form that cube and then slice it along some other axis? So basically switch the time and space around.
I have no clue.
Well, I have already posted such a thing on the server. So if you're curious, you can actually take a look. But it's actually
Where?
fascinating. It looks
Art.
really cool. I think so. Or maybe on Smalltalk because it's probably not. Let me check. No, it's not here. So it must be art study. Yes, it is art. And it's that Ellie the bearded dude.
Okay, one sec.
It's really cool. Look at it.
When did you post today?
Yep.
Oh, yes, yes, a 3D, see, slice through a 3D space-time. I like this mural, by the way, Demi did.
Yep. Timmy and Prince.
Demi and friends. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it
Very much good
these
to know.
days.
It depends what they're doing though. Hmm.
Oh, it's melting down.
What's melting down?
The frames.
Can you guess what that's actually playing?
It's a, it's kind of a building, I guess.
No, that's a 20th Century Fox logo.
Um,
That's what I'm saying. It's actually pretty recognizable,
yeah,
even though you couldn't recognize it.
it was looking to me very familiar, but I could not, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they are melting because they are no more.
right.
Even Deadpool made fun of them.
But that's hardly a high bar, though. Making fun is the only thing he does.
Yeah,
What was that notification just now? I'm pretty sure other people also heard it, right?
wait, what?
It was a pretty loud notification somewhere.
No, I do not hear anything.
Yeah, I also did not get any notification.
Sus.
I think Shulagna tagged us in Karigari, Makari.
Is that the notification I'm hearing? Oh, by the way,
Maybe.
I literally ate the cookie she gave me while we
Oh,
were live
yeah.
on stream, and yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. They're completely decimated, by the way, crumbled to bits, little tiny bits, but that's fine. They're still cookies.
Are you a squirrel or what?
How about a goat? I prefer goat.
You are not. You're squirrel.
Okay, I
What
guess
you are
depends
talking
on the
about?
kind of squirrel. Squirrels are nice. I like squirrels.
By the way, I need a little bit of information about those EMI on Amazon. Any idea? Are they secure or not?
Yes, they are. I mean, Amazon EMI.
Yes.
Amazon doesn't do an EMI. The banks do
Uh,
that.
yeah,
But inside Amazon, there is an option, right?
Yeah,
I never
banks
used
provide
it.
that. Yeah, I've never used it, so I have no idea. I'm pretty sure nobody we know has, but it's the same thing. Why?
No?
Are you planning on buying a laptop on Amazon?
Yes, yes. Amazon EMI.
I see.
I have
I'm
no
pretty sure
idea, Rajesh. I never
trustworthy.
used
I
that
would
EMI.
trust Amazon, even though Amazon is literally cancer. I would trust Amazon more than some random Indian bank.
Hmm. So final discussion, what we have that we are going to buy a normal laptop.
What is
and
a normal laptop?
Normal
not
laptop.
not GPU laptop,
What is a GPU laptop?
a laptop which has a GPU.
Wow, they're a special kind of laptop, are they? Okay. As long as you buy an AMD APU, you will be fine. In fact, that's the only thing I recommend you to. And if you don't buy an AMD APU and still buy something without a GPU, that machine basically will become paperweight in a few years.
Okay, noted.
Same for your own computer, by the way. Every trouble you're facing is because you're running without a GPU and you only have an Intel CPU.
And in future, I will buy a GPU for my
Yeah,
computer.
but you can't do that for the laptop.
Yes, that's why I am.
Buy an APU and you'll be fine. Don't buy an APU and might as well throw the money away.
Oh, noted. Ritesh, note down. CEO is insisting to buying a APU
I'm not
laptop.
insisting anything. If you want to waste money, you should. Everyone should be free to waste money.
Huh? Can you please come and ask what you want to know?
Is he opting out of this opportunity?
Please not close enough.
I can't hear
It will
anything.
take, it will take time for him to come.
But to close the gap,
Yeah, here he is.
it sure took time.
Come this side. Come this side.
And do this side.
Hello.
Yep.
First of all, I have absolutely no idea about APU laptops, let alone normal laptops have merely
Whenever you buy a
bit
laptop,
high.
and if you don't want to buy a GPU, make sure that the laptop has an AMD CPU and that CPU has a G or HS at the end of it.
Okay.
If this is the only thing you keep in mind, at least you will still be able to use a laptop, even if you buy something that's bad value for money. It will still be complete.
Okay.
Or whether something is bad value for money, you can just Google and do your research. You are not your brother. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure things out, technically speaking.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I will note that. I will surely note that.
Yeah, you should especially note the last bit.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you very much, CEO.
Yes, and that's what I'm here for.
We
When
only
is this
gave the opportunity to him.
when is this video available?
I mean, he did give me the opportunity by not taking a bank job. Gave me the opportunity by being himself.
Rajesh, can we talk about that?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We can discuss
So
that when we
just
are
this
not live
morning,
streaming. Can you
just
request?
this morning, this is obviously a tangent, but somewhat tangential tangent. Only this morning I was reading about, notice, I could have put the only at the end of the sentence and I didn't because I have plus. Only this morning I was reading an article about how people are trying to reframe how they think of depression, especially trauma-induced depression, which is actually a very rare case, but still, as a defense mechanism rather than a bad thing.
By the way,
Now,
we just want to ask you something. 1 second, please. Sorry to interrupt. Can you just write me those points that you just told me or DM me?
right now, if you want to buy a GPU-less laptop, you don't have to write that down. With that context
Uh,
in mind, buy AMD, make sure
yeah,
CPU
yeah,
has
sure,
a
sure.
G or HS at the end.
Oh, acha, acha. Oh, yeah, I know that. Of course,
Yeah, you
that
should
point
know
I
that.
know. That I know.
And there is nothing else to think about other than how old of a machine you're buying and
Oh
whether
no, no,
it's
no.
a
That was in my list. That was in my list. That was in my list.
it
That
was
was
in
always.
your list, but your brother would never tell us that or confirm it. So I had
Oh,
to
I
hear
mean,
it from
he
you basically.
does not much have his idea is not much vibrant about why there is a G or an S at the end of a naming series. I
HS, not
mean,
an S. HS. It has to be HS. I don't think Indy has any CPUs with just an S at the end. So
I mean S.
It must be the bare minimum. I mean
You know,
HS.
HS is technically speaking a higher category than just a G.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
Also, AMD
they
naming schemes are not that
basically,
good, so
yeah, they are no longer as consistent, but that's fine because you're not buying the newest laptops. So you're buying
so
it from a place point in time where they were consistent.
also one thing I would like to ask, would you recommend an OLED which is
I would
suppose
not recommend an OLED laptop
okay,
because they would be extremely expensive. And if you are prioritizing a laptop without a GPU, you are basically prioritizing price. So that is a nonsense proposition.
okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. So you two are done about complaining and something about this.
Yeah, well, mostly me.
And
Rajesh has,
told you.
Ritesh has grown up with you, right? He doesn't complain. He knows it's a moot point.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everyone. I have to leave now.
No, this is good. I like this timing. By the way, Sulokna was extremely worried that we had offended you or somewhat something last week. That's why he
Yeah.
left in a hurry.
Uh, can you please look at my piece for once?
For once, okay. For once, I will look at your dish. Which one is this? Which this is yours? Oh, this
Piece,
is
piece,
yours.
not this. Piece. SMH.
I am looking at your piece. What happened to the line, or is the line just not showing on my screen?
What line? I removed the line.
Okay, so please restore the line
Okay.
because there's no point in me looking at your flats, right? The flats are not the final edges or anything. Why are they so thin, Rajesh?
Because that's just outline, right?
So you're still going to ink it, right? Or are you going to draw it
Yeah,
without any
yeah.
lines?
No, no, no. I am going to ink it later. That was just outline,
Okay,
broad
but
outline.
see, the thing is, normally, if you are going to do this formula, basically, if you're going to make an ink layer and then do a color, you're supposed to do the color at the end because your inks basically define the silhouettes of the things you're trying to draw and also shade. If you don't have the ink layer, you don't actually know where exactly the color should go, and more importantly, don't know what shape that thing that is casting a shadow is.
Ah,
So it's good that you have drawn the flats. It's fine because you can then draw the lines and then shade because the shading is the important part. But right now, looking at it, it's not telling me much because even though you have put a lot of work, none of that work is going to end up defining what your final product ends up looking like. Right?
okay. Last question. Do I need to put that white ink that
What
is
do you mean?
visible here?
White? What? What? Oh no, that is completely up to you. That's not even a question. Also, your blue is basically you picked a royal blue, right? Right, like royal blues of school uniforms around here. You didn't
Yes.
pick a purple, and his pants are purple,
Sure.
which is completely irrelevant. But I thought about mentioning that point because from here you should be able to tell the difference that his pants are actually much more muted and also purplish, but your pants are much more brighter and bluish. Also, this is a Pokemon character, right? And each generation, there are two Pokemon games usually named after some kind of color and thing. And this generation was Scarlet and Violet, and his pants are violet. So,
Okay, sure.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
He actually has an
Yeah.
alternate orange colored uniform as well, because depending on the version of the game you pick, the school is different and the school uniform is different. So the color is actually
Thankfully,
important.
we are not drawing a orange pen.
I actually quite prefer the orange pant because the orange pant isn't flat orange, it has pinstripes.
Ah, oh, that kind of pen.
Yeah, it's pretty dapper.
Okay.
Although I think the purple suits him better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can hang up now. You
Yeah,
can
it is
run
almost
off in a
9. We will
It is
also
run
hang
off
up.
in
exactly
an
9.
offended hub. It is 9. It's just crossed
It is
over right now.
9. Yeah.
I am still going to continue inking for a little bit.
I
Nero is
will
obviously
not.
going to leave.
Yeah, because I'm
Uh,
tired.
Me too.
Let me tell you something. I scheduled 6 to 9 on Friday, and I am not going to let you go until 9 happens or the game ends, whichever happens first.
Okay, 6 to 9 is fine.
Okay.
We'll
Good
see
night.
about that. Yeah. Good
So
night.
we are going to also end the stream.
Yes, of course. Oh, I
By
started the stream.
civilization,
Yeah,
by
right.
society. I have
Right.
literally
Right.
waved my hand towards my screen.
Yeah, but nobody can see that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. But
you could draw yourself waving your hand, or you can make a tune tuber to do it for
yes.
you. Anyway, Nita, would you like to say your piece?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Bye bye, internet. See you on Thursday.
Thereafter. Good
yeah.
night.
Good night.
আমি গুড নাইট বলার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে রেখে দিয়েছি তো
Oh.
কারণ আমরা ওই কোনো রকম রিহার্সাল ছাড়া গুড নাইট বলতে আরম্ভ করলে কেউ জানে